Now, I am not going to go through every single question, especially with the brilliant performance from on the recent quiz on these writing equations. So I'm not too worried about something like this. I'm not too worried about on something like these questions. My only worry, if there's one, my only worry is that first, you labeling everything. Something that I've seen while I was grading the quiz is that when you are labeling these points, some of you might make a careless mistake, put the numbers into the wrong place. I still see a few people whom did not show their adequate knowledge on how to tell the periods amplitude, and make sure that you know who you are and make sure you know how to fix them. This is probably one of the easiest things that you will see in the second semester. Okay, so write the equation. Okay, I think that should be pretty straightforward. Every 10 seconds, okay, if it's every 10 seconds, that tells you it is the period. Okay, that's one cycle. That's a period. Okay, now I want to spend a little bit more time talking about the other questions. What kind of strategy, what kind of thought process you must have when you try to answer these questions. Okay, now for question number one, for the part two non-calculated part, now I think it's pretty straightforward, except that there's one thing that should bother you when you take a quick glance on this at this equation, and that is, if you take a quick glance at this equation, you will realize that, wait, hold on, that x right there, it's not clean, it's not by itself. And because of that, you'll be like, oh, okay, so negative 1.5 cosine of 1/2. Okay, you've got to factor the 1/2 out. It's not by itself. And then you would write the terms inside the parentheses. And then the next thing that you must also think about is, wait, hold on, it's x plus what? X plus what? All right, now that's the other thing that I worry, is that people may not write the correct number inside the parentheses. So I always tell students that the way you kind of check your calculation is that, well, whatever you write is going to equal to pi over 4. So the question is, what times 1/2 gives you pi over 4? Pi over 2. There's no guess around. There's no, it's not really that difficult. Okay, it's not that difficult. And now you can make some conclusion. You can tell, oh, what's a period? Well, period is 2 pi over the b value, which is 1/2, which gives us the period of 4 pi. Okay. You can also look at the phase shift. Phase shift is moving to the left, pi over 2 units. So without the factoring, you can't tell, okay? Or you can tell, but it's going to be incorrect. Okay, so the period amplitude, what's the amplitude? Amplitude is 1.5. So I'm not too worried, but just make sure that you know you need to factor out.